Hello, everybody, and welcome. First, you're going to find a comfortable way to stand about hip width apart, and we find our proper alignment, because when everything is in line, then nothing has to work very hard. Take a look at your feet. Feet are about hip width apart, and that's going to be very unique and different for each of you. I like to use the imagination of you've got a ladder that's laying down. Step inside of that ladder and line your feet up. And when you line the outsides of your feet up like that, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm really off, aren't I? So as soon as you try to straighten those feet up, it does go in a little bit because that's the shape of your feet. So you've got the outsides of your feet, and now press the outsides of your feet against that ladder. So you're pressing out from the hip bones. So now we have everything engaged, and you don't have to press out hard, just ever so lightly, but keep the inner ball of your feet down. Lift your head up, lift your toes, spread your toes so that your feet spread out, and then soften your toes down. And then we're going to move our awareness up to our pelvis. So I want you to take your fingers like a bucket. If you can see my bucket here. Now, your back thumb should be at the top rim of your pelvis, and the front should just follow the bones around. So you want your bucket to be up. So it is parallel with the floor. You don't want your bucket tipped forward, and you don't want it tipped back. So mine is tipped forward, so I'm gonna take it down. You can see as soon as I take it down, I'm nice and level. And when I do that, it straightens my knees out front and back. So a lot of times above or below can fix something in the middle, and that's one of those cases. So we fixed it, we fixed knees going outward from the hips, and now we just fix knees the other way. So whether you're forward or back, it'll help a lot of knee pain from the pelvis. Same thing with your ankle pain. It's going to help it from the pelvis, the center core. But we also got to go up to this rib cage. So your ribs and your hips could be like doing this thing and then this thing. You know, you're doing these weird things here. So just slide your hands up. Where's your rib cage? Are you shifted one way or the other? Hopefully not. But if you are, try to straighten that up. And then release your arms down. Thumbs should be pointing straight forward. So you don't want the back of your hands forward. If back of your hands are facing forward, just roll your shoulders back from the arm bones. What you don't want to do though, and that's why I waited to do this, is you don't want to lift your chest up and do a back bend. You want your breastbone right over top of your pelvis, lengthen up through the top of your head. And take a minute just to try to soften here without, really engaging stuff. Very soft, maybe 1% of that push out, maybe 1% of holding your pelvis into place and your shoulders into place, but very lightly. And if it's okay, soften your eyes. You don't necessarily have to completely close them, but feel. Rather than think, I want you to feel your body. Deep breath in. And let it go. And before we begin to move, set an intention. What would you like to receive from showing up this morning? And seal that intention with a breath. Inhale. Exhale. We are going to start with a fascial roll down. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms forward and up to the sky. And you can do a little back bend here where you lift your breastbone eyes up, but don't tip your head back. Exhale, the arms float down by your sides. And as the arms go down, look down at the floor. Just let your head drop. Roll your shoulders forward now. And then let the arms, the weight of the arms, pull you down and round the spine. You're going to curl the tailbone forward, bend the knees, big bend in the knees. Now, maybe you stop halfway and just feel the vertebra in the back of your spine open. Maybe you go down further. We are not getting into the legs yet. Nice deep bend into the knees. Push your feet into the floor. Push yourself back up to roll up. So you're going to roll up. And when you get up to stand, roll your shoulder blades back and drop them down as if you're dropping your shoulders into your back pockets, thumbs forward, lengthen up through the top of your head. So that's a basic fascial roll down, very different than a forward fold where we hinge at the hips, even though we do hinge at the hips, but we're not really getting into the legs. We will after our warm up. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, arms float down by your sides. Chin tucks to the chest. Roll the shoulders forward. Bend the knees and just let the weight of your head and your arms pull yourself down towards the floor. And then deep bend into the knees. Push your feet into the floor. Push yourself back up. Let that head hang heavy. Let the weight of your body stretch your back out. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the head to look forward. One more. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms float down, chin tucks, roll the shoulders forward, bend the knees, and let yourself just roll down. Let that head hang down. Let it be heavy. Push your feet into the floor, press yourself up. Rolling up. Roll those shoulder blades back. And just give yourself a shake. Okay. And we're going to move. So we are going to be simple today. I actually had other things in mind, but there's a lot of new people, so I can't make it too complicated. You'll get confused. You'll get very confused. So here we go. We are going to start with a simple knee to chest. It's called flip the switch. So this can look so different for each and every one of you because there's different levels. So you can just do heel pumps and swing your arms. Okay, if you have shoulder problems, keep your arms low and just let them swing. Okay, if you're starting to feel better, start picking those knees up. Or if you're feeling even better, to go up to that next level, it's chair pose so that you can get that push up. I like to think of this as like our Wonder Woman jump. We jump up. Okay. So here we go. Except my watch doesn't want us to go because I haven't used it. Usually it's all set. Okay, here we go. So again, you can just start here. You can bring it up. Or if you're ready, up and down. You listen to your body and where you're at. Okay, that knee to chest is getting your back fascial line. And listen to your shoulders and your arms. Let them swing. Let them swing. Remember, this is just getting those fascial lines warmed up. And you're pressing off, ready to jump. Nice and simple. Started off simple. We haven't moved in a few days. Running around our house. Up and down. Flip the switch. Okay. Flip the switch means we're flipping our energy. That's why we're using opposites. Okay, so now we're going to twist. Arms are floppy. We'll keep it at a floppy twist to start with. We're here. Now, as you twist, you can see I am coming to the ball of my foot. So as you twist to the right, ball of the left foot. As you twist left, ball of the left foot or right foot. So you twist here. And that's what we're going to do today. And go for it. Twisting. Can you let your arms be floppy? Just letting those arms swing around. And if that's good, maybe add a little bounce in your knees. Yes. Good. You just let those arms swing. Trying to just soften. Fascia is elastic. That's one of its qualities. So we want to move and get it pumping. And done. Okay, lateral body, side to side. Adult jumping jacks. That's what I call them because we don't actually jump. Very simple. Side to side. So we are going to start picking our arms up. I know some of you out there have shoulder issues. So you keep your arms down. We're going to go out, in, out, in. Okay, those are for my shoulder problem people. For the rest of you, you can go out, in, out, in. Okay, that's basic level. To take it up a notch, we add chair pose. Chair. So it's essentially chair, 5-point star, chair, 5-point star. We're going in and out. Okay, so that's where we'll be at today. We'll be kicking that up a notch. So we're trying to keep it in the middle to begin. Here we go. So it's chair, 5-point star, chair, 5-point star, in and out. You go as fast or as slow as you want. Everybody's at different levels. Now, side body. We're just trying to get all directions of the body going here. Just listen to your body. Good job. Opening up that chest, along with moving side to side, which we don't do enough of. In and out. Starting to soften. And done. Excellent. Okay. So now we went front side body. So we're going to kick things back. Options here. You can just stay here and kick back. Pointers. Don't move. Pin your shoulders back. You're just moving at the elbows. Number one. So everybody's going to be the same on that one. Pin those shoulders back. Draw your shoulders back, squeeze them together. Number two is torso. Don't let, if I can do it. Oh, this is what I want. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, pull your belly in, lift from the glutes. Okay, we're trying to stretch this part out. So if this is moving, you're not stretching it. Pull it in and lift here. And then you're stretching these hip flexors. So you can just keep it here and lift, kind of look like a solid soldier. Or again, you can add that chair pose. And every time we add chair pose, it adds more oomph to it and it takes more calories and burns a little more. But you got to know where you're at. Here we go. So you're going to pin the shoulders back, swing back with the arms, and then lift with the legs. Belly is pulled in and you're lifting, 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 trying to get that front side body to soften. So even though in a minute when we get to the fascial release exercises, we are going to really focus in one area. We do the full body every morning. So lift, lift. Really try to isolate and use your butt to lift your leg. Focus your eyes for balance. Lift, 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 lift. Good. Lift, lift. Done. Goes by quick. Okay, very good. So let's start with the neck. While you're catching your breath, we'll do upper body, moving down to lower body. So let's work on the neck. Two options here. We're going to work on this right side of the neck. And I'm going to take you through all the levels. So take your right hand to the right side of the head. Push your head into your hand. And first, step one, you create a contraction. Step two, keep the contraction and then move through it. So push your left ear towards your left shoulder. When you get to your end range of motion, relax. Relax into the stretch. So you don't press anymore, you just relax. And I know I did a little longer, but usually it's about 2 seconds and then go back. So that's one option. Second option is take your left hand over. So if you have shoulder problems, stay with the same side. Otherwise, push your head to the right into your left hand, and then use your left hand to draw your left ear to your left shoulder. And relax at the bottom, and then reset. Press, ear to shoulder. Relax, and reset. One more like that. Press, ear to shoulder. Relax, and reset. Now we're going to change the angle. Turn your head so that your chin is pointing kind of towards your armpit, and you can take the hand to the back of your head a little bit. Push your head into your hand, and then draw your chin down. Can relax at the end, and then reset. Press, draw it down, relax, and reset. Press back, draw it down, relax, and reset. Press, draw it down. So use this however it works for you. Relax, let's go to the other side. So same arm, opposite arm, whatever works. So now head is pressing left, and you draw right ear to right shoulder. And relax, reset, press, ear to shoulder. Relax, reset, press, ear to shoulder, relax, reset, press, ear to shoulder, and relax, reset. Let's turn the head now. So the hand has to go back a little bit, press the head back, and then draw down. Relax at the bottom and reset. Press, draw the head down while it's still in the contraction. Relax and reset. Go ahead a few times on your own. Now, while in that contraction, it doesn't need to be much of a contraction. You're slightly pressing back. We will do this in every single fascial exercise. Good. Relax. Release. Arm down. Let your head float up back to center. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Okay. Now you're going to take your right arm. Bring it out in front of you. Bend the elbow like you're doing a karate chop in front of you. Take your left arm somewhere to the right forearm so that you can pull down. So you can have it whatever way is comfortable for you. Then you're going to push the right arm up towards the ceiling. So it's about at your forehead. So now you can feel the contraction all through the top of your shoulder, even all the way up. I can feel it all the way up my neck. Use your left arm now. So the right arm pushes up the whole time. Use your left arm to pull the right arm down, and at the same time, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. So you're pulling everything down. So now we're bringing shoulder and neck together. When you get down, relax. Just let the arm down, the head down, and then reset. Push up, pull down. You can do it a lot faster than what I'm doing. I'm doing it slow just to teach you. Relax at the bottom, reset, press up, pull down. Relax, reset, press up, pull down. Relax, reset, press up, pull down. Relax, reset, press up, pull down. Relax. Last one, press up, pull down. Now relax. Switch arms. Okay. Left arm is across the front of you, right arm onto the left forearm. Push the left arm up. Use the right arm to pull it down. Now it's right ear towards right shoulder. So you're bringing the shoulder and the ear away from each other. Relax at the bottom, lift back up, press up, pull down. Relax, press up, pull down. Relax, press up, pull down. Relax, press up, pull down. Two more. Up and down. Relax, press up and down. Excellent, relax. Arms down, give it a shake. You guys can stay there. I'm just going to turn to the side and make sure you get this right. So we're going to take it down into the rest. I said we were going to get down into our legs, and that's exactly where we are going to go. So take your hips back into space. Slide your hands down the front of your thighs. The floor is going to give you your contraction here. So push your feet away from each other like you're trying to stretch your mat apart so that you can feel the contraction in your legs. I want you to feel muscle tension in your legs and then begin to straighten your legs. So you have the contraction, you're beginning to straighten, and maybe you can straighten all the way, maybe you can't. And we're starting at this flat back. So my body is parallel with the floor. When you get as far as your legs can go, relax. So you look like this upside down L. Okay, then bend your knees, take your butt back. Push the feet away from each other. Feel the tension in your thighs and in your hips, and then straighten your legs. Now relax. Then take it back. Push the feet away from each other and straighten. And relax. Now, if that's not enough for you, take your belly down to rest on your thighs. And you can even take your hands down to the floor if you want, or stay right where you're at. Push the feet away from each other. Take that tailbone up. And you can see now it deepens it a lot. Relax. And then go ahead on your own. Push that floor away from each other. Try to stretch your mat apart. Then take your tailbone up towards the ceiling, beginning to straighten the legs. That doesn't mean they go completely straight. That just means that's your intention. Relax. And then bend again. Start again. Push away. Tailbone up. Relax into it. Bend. Push the feet away. Tailbone up. And relax into either your flat back or your forward fold. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. And we're all going to take our tail back. Come down to hands and knees. Knees underneath the hips, hands out in front of the shoulders or forearms. Push your hands and knees away from each other. Curl your tailbone, drop your head, come into cat. But with pushing the hands and knees away from each other on the mat. And now drop the belly down. Tailbone goes up to the sky, and you're going to pull your chest, try to pull your chest between your arms. And then opposite. So back and forth between cat and cow a few times here. Not too many. We're going to switch around. Back and forth, opening and closing the vertebra. Watch your neck, so you don't jam your head back. Excellent. Bring your body to neutral. You're going to swing the legs around. Come to lay in the middle of your mat. Hands behind your thighs, round your spine. Knees to your chest. Rock side to side. Circle. And then take your hands or a block or a blanket, pillow, anything, but place it underneath your pelvis to take your feet up to the sky. And then point your toes and bring them back towards your nose. Point and bring them back. Keep pointing and flexing. And that's going to get the fascia, your connective tissue, to slide. Because you have your front fascial line, your superficial front line, your superficial back line. Just trying to get everything to slide. And then maybe even make some circles. And then you'll have a spiral line, lateral line. Excellent. Bring your legs down. Take your hands out or your blanket or pillow. Set your feet down. You can let the knees flop together, stretch your legs out. We're just going to rest for a brief moment. And if you haven't already, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and let it go. One more deep breath in and let it go. There's nothing to do here. Just take these words in. Optimism is a happiness magnet if you stay positive. Good things and good people will be drawn to you. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Wiggle your toes and fingers, gently waking the body. Roll to your favorite side. And slowly come up to sit. Om Shanti. Infinite peace and many blessings to each and every one of you. Have an absolutely fabulous day today, everybody. Namaste.
Thank you, Audrey. Take care.
You're welcome. Thank you.